It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Caps and the Huskies, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Caps of Buenos Aires. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. We can look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Herbert now. Powering forward. 23 yards the pickup there.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Mixon on the toss right. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. And Lawrence will throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. First catch for him all the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Caps get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever taught.
And now off to the races down the right side. Big strides. Look at him go. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, take it in by Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Short throw, caught by Pitts. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence to throw. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Motion left, Smith. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And going right back to Pittman. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts.
26 yards.
And the Cavs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert on first down now. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Herbert. Over the middle to Smith. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Smith here. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Herbert back to the air. This is Smith to the ground. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Herbert. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Huskies have got it back to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Trevor Lawrence and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Herbert throwing again. And that will be incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And a reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards left on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught by Wilson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Again, it's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Breece Hall, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Lawrence to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds Wilson. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. It's Ridley. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though,
That'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Herbert now. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Again, Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On second down, here's Herbert.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Catch made right side by Wilson. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Lawrence going to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery has been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Dumps it off to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here we go with Kamara. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Herbert. It's complete. Kamara.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Herbert to throw.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with a minute 15 left to go in the 2nd half.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's a win for the home side, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for the home team here,
it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10.
and by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for our visitors,
They'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
and this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.